it's normally stories that come with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
What's going on, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. Look, we back at it. It's the Bottom of the Bottom podcast. I am your host, Jayyywalkin. That's my co-host, CarolinaDirt803. We got another good one, man. It's going to be another good one. Y'all know how we love comedians and whatnot. And we got another one in the building who hails from the M.I. Crooked Letter, Jackson, Mississippi. HBCU alum, Alcorn University. He been on Who's Got Jokes. He been on Last Comic Standing. He been fucking with Master P. Like he been at this for a minute. So it is my pleasure to bring to y'all Mr. Marion Kendrick. How you doing this evening?
I'm good, but we gonna get that Marion out the way because it's Marion. You know, you're not gonna give me a woman's name.
It's that tequila.
Yeah, let's start that out.
We was backstage.
I know how. I know how it's spelled. It's Marion though. It's Marion.
I appreciate you, Marion.
I know what it looks like, but it's Marion.
We was talking backstage, right? And who was we talking about? We was talking about Suge. What is Suge's first name?
Marion, you're right. Marion. Oh, people tell me that all the time. People always tell me that they name Suge. They say, you remember LL Cool J was on In the House, right?
Yeah.
It was a show on NBC a while back. His name was Marion, and believe it or not, what's your boy name? The Westerns, John Wayne, real name
for sure.
Marion.
For sure.
And everybody always like, man, it was a lot of cool people. Marion Butts, but that's not my damn name. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I feel you on that. So,
but I ain't offended. I'm not offended.
I appreciate you, Marion. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast, man, where we just gonna have a slight conversation and stuff. We're gonna have a couple drinks, man, and we just gonna kind of see where it go, man. We definitely gonna get into your business a little bit. But my co-host Carolina, man,
sir.
How you doing this evening?
Man, I was doing all right until that damn battery on that smoke detector done went dead. That bitch beeping like a mug. But other than that, I'm all right.
That shit causes nightmares. That's like they call it Asian water torture, where the water just drip on your forehead.
Man, that shit beeping, man. And take that square battery. You don't keep them square batteries. You'll keep the AAAs and the AA's. You don't keep them square batteries like that.
Hell no. So, Marion, we gonna get right to it, man. We got a first segment. It is called First Call. We just entering the bar. It's 10 quick questions. I got 5. My brother got 5. And it ain't no right or wrong answer. Ain't nothing, no ambush, nothing complicated. It's just how you feeling right now based on the questions we ask you. Give people a heat check if they don't know you or haven't seen you.
Let go.
What was the first car you ever owned in your life?
My daddy bought a Pontiac Sunfire, and I only had that car for like 2 months.
You're the second person.
That shit used to backfire everywhere I went. And I go down the street. I remember driving down Mega Evers Boulevard, and just pow, people ducking. And they think a gun done been shot. But I had a Pontiac Sunfire for 2 weeks, and then I got my mama old car, which was a Nissan Sentra.
Okay.
The box one? The box one?
Yeah, it was the 80s.
Yeah, you had the box one.
85.
Yeah, almost that Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
That Boys in the Hood. Yeah.
The square. Yep. That square one. Yep, it was the box.
Funniest person in your family. Who made you laugh?
The funniest person in my family is my Uncle Charlie. I'm gonna tell you why Uncle Charlie's so funny. Uncle Charlie funny because during COVID, we weren't able to get together for our family reunion, right? Uncle Charlie don't know how to do no goddamn technology. Uncle Charlie don't know how to work cameras. He don't know nothing about Zoom. So we trying to do the Zoom family reunion. The first 15 minutes of the family reunion. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Turn your camera. It was just a disaster. The whole family reunion, 15 minutes was a disaster. Then, okay, so we just like we just gonna get on the call and kind of just see each other, talk, and have a good time. Well, y'all ain't got no agenda, y'all ain't got no program set up. And I'm just like, well, when we do it with the church, we do it just like it's church. We have devotion, somebody pray, we do it. I'm like, Uncle Charlie, we just trying to get together as a family, see how everybody doing, COVID going on. It ain't no agenda, man. Just chill out. But he is the funniest in the family.
Why Uncle Charlie so aggressive, man?
I don't know, man. Maybe that Zoom, it's a problem for him, man.
I can dig.
Think about 80-something-year-old person trying to use Zoom. I had issues trying to get in with y'all.
No, I get it. I definitely understand. And yeah, I can tell some stories about my own father in reference to technology.
Yeah. Funniest.
Favorite pair of shoes all time?
Whoo! I got a lot of pair. I got
what
a
you
pair
keep
of
coming
Air
back
Max.
to?
Nice. I done bought the same Air Max twice in my life. They're a pair of purple and black and white Air Max. I had them 2 times. They Air Max 96.
Okay.
The first time I bought them, I just love the color because purple is one of my favorite colors. But the second time, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I love that shoe. That's one shoe, the exact color, the exact same shoe that I bought twice. So I'll say that's my favorite shoe.
This question don't count because how does Jackson, Mississippi get to be a fan of Baltimore?
So I used to live in Maryland, and Steve McNair. I went to college with Steve McNair. He started when he left the Titans. He went to the Ravens, and dude was a good dude. I wasn't like one of his partners. I wasn't real tight with him, but he used to get like a lot of Alcorn alumni tickets to the game. So I mean, I kept going to the games. I'm meeting players, hanging out. Mississippi ain't got no team, so once I started going to the games, like I'm here. I'm a Ravens fan, so that's how I became a Ravens fan. Steve McNair got an autographed jersey up in the man cave and everything, man. That was a good dude, man.
Yeah, indeed. He didn't deserve what happened to him. That's for sure.
Nah, he did. That was a hard way to go out.
Yeah, that's a hard way to go. You come home, you mash up, drunk up. What's your snack? What you need in your kitchen to make your night good when you come home, bust up?
When I go to Mississippi, or I'm in Texas now.
Period.
When I go to Mississippi, what you talking about?
Give me both.
If I go to Mississippi, I got to have Dixon pork skins, the orange bag, the barbecue. My mama has sent me boxes of these. It's a particular pork skins that I love. Everybody know I love them. They send me these skins for gifts. They send me these skins all the time. Like my mama, she still my mama. Don't y'all laugh at this. My mama, I'm 46 years old, man. My mama still made me Easter baskets. And she put Dixon skins in my Easter basket, man. She said me and my sons are Easter baskets. I gotta have them Dixon skins, dog. Them Dixon skins, I got. Everybody know I love them, but every year around Christmas, my cholesterol go up because she's gonna send me a box.
Nah, hey, look, that's a real mother's love. For all of y'all that got estranged relationships with your mama, that's what your mama's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yep.
My last question. Superhero, man. You got any superpower in the world to choose from, man? Which one is gonna be?
Man, I'm gonna go with Black Panther, man. You know what I'm saying? I would go with Black Panther because I really I hate the way dude went out. I was a big fan of his, and I don't even remember Black Panther powers, but I'm gonna go say Black
everything.
Panther is my favorite. Well, he was strong as hell. He
was kind of the Black Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he fly? I can't remember him flying.
Nah, he could jump out some shit though.
Yeah, he jump off and run fast.
I know he'll knock your ass out, but I'm Black Panther, man.
That's what's happening. What you got, Carolina?
All right, we're gonna go through this real quick. Cross country or run the hurdles?
I like to drink, so I might trip on them damn hurdles. I'm gonna do cross country.
Cross country. All right.
I can take my time, run slow.
All right. One of the favorites. When the last time you fell?
The last time I fell. That shit was recent. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of when last time I fell. It was at my mama's house when I was in Mississippi. I had rented a damn expedition, and I stepped out of it. Yeah, I tripped. I ain't fall and roll and get in the dirt, but I fell. I fell a little. I fell.
Oh shit!
I fell.
First fight you was in, you won or lost?
Whew, my first fight. Damn, who did I forget? My first fight? Y'all asked some difficult ass questions. I took a lot of L's now. But did I win or lose my first fight?
I appreciate you for saying that.
My first real fight. Cause see, me being a comedian, I talked a lot of shit. And I had to run home a lot of time when the bus got to my stop. Cause I done zoned and shit out of somebody and embarrassed the hell out of them. So I got to go. You know what I'm saying? So no, my first real fight I won. But I got suspended from school because the dude who had surgery on his head, he was in a car accident, and I had beat the shit out of him. I was punching him in the head. The teacher just like, they almost made this nigga a special needs kid, right? And I'm just like, nah, he wasn't special needs when he put his hands on me first. So I won that fight. That was 7th grade. That was like my first fight. You know what I'm saying? That was my first fight. Now,
all right, back in the day, you a Whopper or you a Big Mac dude?
Whopper. Big Macs, I didn't like special sauce until I got older. But I was a Whopper guy. I didn't even know there was 1,000 Allen until I was damn grown man. Yeah.
You really thought you could only get it at McDonald's?
I didn't know there was 1,000 Allen. But bruh. I didn't know there was 1,000 Allen on no damn hamburger. Y'all know it's 1,000 Allen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, which one worse?
I didn't know
hit the
that.
nose or your funny bone getting hit?
My nose big. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's nose.
My funny bone. Nose get here, I'm gonna sneeze. That funny bone, that's different. That's a little bit different. My nose, I'm gonna sneeze a little bit, a lot, or something like that. But that funny bone, I'm gonna go with the funny bone.
All right, that was first call. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. That man said they trying to put him in special needs class.
Man, nah, the dude wasn't no damn special needs. The dude had surgery because of a car accident. He had surgery because of a car accident. But first of all, he put his hands on me first.
Did you know he was in a car accident before you start wailing on them.
I did know that, but that don't mean you ain't finna get these hands because you put your hands on me first. And first of all, it was I don't even know what it was about. He came over, he mushed me in the head. And I just got up and beat his ass.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, he might have mushed you because he had special needs.
You know how
special needs people don't know that.
He was special needs, man. That dude was smart as hell. That dude wasn't no special needs kid.
I know they be strong when they are special needs.
He was not special needs, man. It's the way the principal painted the story to my parents. Like I just goddamn beat up goddamn guy.
Was he ever another skin you?
He was what now?
Was he white? Was he black? What was it?
Was he a skin you? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Okay. Was he white or was he black?
Oh, he was black dude. I mean, okay. I my whole life, I've been to black elementary, black junior high, black high school. Then I went to HBCU, and you know what? It kind of makes me feel like I was culturally disadvantaged in a sense because all I knew was black people. And I remember when I got to DC, I was at work and white folks came in with all these ashes on their forehead. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, y'all see these white folks with these ashes on their forehead? It's like, man, it's Ash Wednesday. I'm like, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? I never grew up around Catholicism. I don't know nothing about Catholic people and their cultures. So that's like, man, I really, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like was a handicap. Cause I'm like, man, I really don't know about these other folks and their religions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's stay here for a minute.
Okay.
Let's stay here for a minute. Cause this is my blood brother. I don't know if we got into that. This is my blood brother. Same daddy, same mama. We grew up different.
Right here?
You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the military, so super multicultural.
Right.
That was one thing. What was the next biggest thing that white people did that threw you the fuck off?
Whew. Shit.
I know it's a bunch of them when you don't grow up around them.
Something that they do. Oh, I got you. Here we go, buddy. So I go out with my white coworkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I done ordered some wings. I had like 2 beers. They ordered all kinds of big extravagant shit, drinking all kinds of shit, whatever. They said, when the check came, they was like, nah, we just gonna average it out. So it's 10 people. Say the bill was 300. It's 10 people. Right. They like, everybody. I was like, nah, Playboy. I had these wings.
Right.
I had 2 beers, and this is what the fuck I'm paying for.
Okay.
Y'all can average y'all shit out. That is the one of the things that threw me. I was like, no, I don't do the average shit out shit. You know, black people, I'm paying for what I ate.
Right.
And I'm put my gratuity and tax on that. And all that extravagant stuff that y'all was ordering, y'all paying for that. But you know, they looked at me like I look crazy. I kind of probably made myself look bad, but I'm not with the whole average out. That was one of the things that threw me off. I was like, nah, me and my friend go out. We don't do that. Me and my friend, I'm gonna tell you something. Black people, when they go out to eat, they got a calculator. You had this, you had that, and that's what you paying for. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what black people do also? It's a race to pay your piece of the check first. You know, if you sitting at a table, there's like 10 of y'all and everybody got separate checks. It's always one person that run up. As soon as that person pay, everybody's going right behind them, making sure they pay for the right shit.
Right.
I done did it many times. I'll be the first one to get up. I want this $17.99 bill. This is mine right here. I'm gonna pay this shit first.
Yeah, because you know black people get up. Black people get up, don't think about the tax, the gratuity, or nothing. Because you know when you're in them groups, they automatically gonna put gratuity on it.
They automatically.
So when black people go out, Dude get up and leave on the menu. His thing was $15.99, so he left $16 and he gone. Like, hey, Playboy, like you owe us about $6 more. Like that's how they do it, man. I hate that group. That I be telling the lady when they come, we have group check. This ours is just me and my wife. Don't and we with them, but we ain't with them. Keep our stuff separate.
Yeah, they
I don't have time for it, bro.
I hate the gratuity too, because I feel like if you got a table of 8, you walking less than if you had 8 spaced out tables. That's how I look at it. But I've never worked customer service in that realm before, so I ain't gonna say it's easy. But my thought process is: would you rather have 8 people scattered out, 8 tables scattered out, or would you rather have like 8 people in one section?
Man, I'm all about tipping for good service, but
nah, my brother, his mic went out or his ears went out. One of them. So what made you go to Alcorn State? Alcorn State, God.
Band scholarship, man.
Band really? You in the band? Man. What you play?
I played baritone. I started out playing trumpet, and I switched over to baritone in high school. And when they, my dad took me down there to get this to audition for the band director, and he said, "I pay for everything but his books." My dad said, "This is where he going." That was it. But I always wanted to get Alcorn is
Go ahead.
Alcorn is deep into the family, man. A lot of my uncles, aunts, family, went to Alcorn. I'm from Jackson, so Jackson State down the street from where I went to high school at. But Alcorn, it was, it's a family thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Legacy, heritage.
I went to you see that comment?
Marion Kendrick, he related to Eddie. She talking about Eddie.
I guess Kendrick, the singer.
The Temptation. So this is so crazy. Actually, I am. Let me tell you what happened. I heard. So Eddie Kendrick family was in Mississippi, and something they said called going under, and something happened with a white person, like some Emmett Till type stuff, where I don't know, somebody or something, whatever. But then they went to Alabama. And when his family went to Alabama, not only did they go to Alabama, they put an S on Kendrick. And his name is Kendricks, if you ever go back and look at it. But yeah, I am related to him. I'm also related to Sam Cooke. I'm dead serious. April Showers. I'm related to him. I'm related to Sam Cooke and Eddie Kendrick. Yeah. Dead serious.
You see what she said, right?
I was joking. No, I'm serious.
So
I'm serious.
So what was your major and how did you end up in comedy?
I'm sorry. You were breaking up.
What was your major and how did you end up in comedy?
My major was in industrial technology. I ended up in comedy because I was a class clown, man. You know what I'm saying? It was always a dream of mine to do stand-up. But, me being in Mississippi, wasn't on comedy club, none of that. And I ended up moving to D.C. When I moved to D.C., I was like, oh, and I went to my first comedy show. I bet. Because I used to watch Comedy View like it was a workshop, like it was class, you know what I'm saying? And I always been in love with it, man. And when I got to D.C., I had an opportunity where they had actual venues where I could go perform. I got it. I dove into it head first, and it was on all the way.
So what was your first comedy experience like? That first time you was on stage in front of a crowd?
Man. So let's back up. So my first show was at halftime of a Super Bowl party. And I just like, man, I need to get up in front of some friends and tell some jokes. And I did it. And I was lukewarm funny, but I think they were just being supportive. But then after the fact, like, man, we missed Janet taking out a titty. and everything, just to hear you tell these whack ass jokes. And shit, we done missed the whole titty and goddamn thing. And she ain't got TiVo. We gotta see this shit tomorrow because internet and your phone camera phone stuff wasn't as easy then, but I did it then, so I was like, man, I'm ready. I'm on. So I went to the comedy club. Joe Claire, y'all know Joe Claire?
Yeah.
He used to host Rap City. Red Grant, they used to do this show at Tacoma Station in DC. And I got up there. I told like 2 jokes fast, real fast. I was funny. They laughed. I got off. I ain't do but 2 minutes. And then Red got there like, man, god damn, like, why you get off stage so quick? Like, you were making them laugh. And I was like, nah, whatever. But when I left there, bro, I felt like I was goddamn Chris Tucker. That was my idol. I felt like I was the funniest dude ever. So at this point, I think I'm hilarious. This is my first show, right? And I did decent. Not like I ripped, but I did decent. And so at that point, me and JJ went tight. JJ Williams. He was in Atlanta. So me and JJ got a lot of mutual friends. So I said, man, call that dude JJ, man. Tell him I'm ready to come to ATL, man. I'm finna go down there and turn that shit out. Because I did my 2 minutes in DC, thought I was ready. Went to Atlanta, Uptown Comedy Corner. And I was on stage. I told my same 2 jokes that I did in DC. It was funny. Then I told another joke about Kelly Price. And it kind of like, they were like, And I was like, whoa, what do you do? So I started talking about a dude in the audience. I was like, hey, man, that's a nice shirt you got on. He was like, thanks. I was like, do they make it for men? Now, people started laughing. But his wife, it was like she had a whole bunch of girls with her. Man, they started booing. Her girls started booing. And the boos just went all around the room. And I embarrassed the shit out of myself. And that's the only time I've been booed in my entire career in Atlanta. And that's why I hear comedians talking about, man, I ain't never been booed. You ain't never been to Atlanta. Atlanta, they come out. It's certain spots they come to boo your ass.
I heard a lot of comedians say that.
I redeemed myself. Don't get it twisted. I went back and I've done a lot of stuff there, but man, that's how my career started, man. Up to Tacoma Station in DC, and I did good my first time. But
so how do you feel about? Well, you said you put on point. You said some comedians said they never been booed, and you saying it's Atlanta. So you think it's region? It's black people first of all, because I heard a lot of comedians say black people come to boo you, but you think it's because of the region? Like, are jokes regional?
Nah, I think the average motherfucker in Atlanta is funny. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think the average person in Atlanta is funny.
I don't think jokes are regional. I think you just gotta. It's about confidence, and with me, they probably could tell I was new. I was a newbie. Like, I know how to recover when a joke go bad now, or when they don't get it. I was up there like, oh, they didn't get my joke. Oh, what do I do next? Let me talk about this dude with this ugly ass shirt. So it's Atlanta, and that's everywhere. It's like, even when I lived in Los Angeles, like, there are clubs in Hollywood, and then there are clubs in like LA. Like, J. Anthony Brown has a club called the J Spot. And those are like regular people. Those are like working class people who get up, go to work every day. They ain't about that Hollywood shit. They don't give a damn about using this movie. They do care a little bit, but they only last so long. So when you go there, like, I done paid $20 to get in here. Y'all got 2 drink minimum. Me and my old lady. So they already probably at $65 at the beginning of the show.
Basket fries and 2 sweet teas.
Right. So they ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Like, all right, so okay, yeah, we saw you on your little TV show, but make us laugh, motherfucker. And if you can't make them laugh, then you finna suffer. But then in Hollywood, people would give you laughs based on who you are. I would say they laugh because, oh, that's him. Because at the end of the night, that girl might be trying to holler at you, you know what I'm saying, to get pregnant by you or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's totally different. That's what I'm saying about Atlanta. It's like some spots you go to, it's just regular people. Like, man, we don't give a damn about that shit. Like, make us laugh. Like, I paid too much money and need 2 drink minimum. Just comedy clubs high as hell.
Yeah, hey, and them dudes probably don't get no sex afterwards. They done spent $65.
Yeah, like, boy, I need to laugh. And she need to be happy when she leave here too. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, I don't give a damn about all this. You was in roll bounce or you did this shit and
roll bounce wasn't
Django. You was the dude who was steering one of the horses. Like, they want to laugh. You ain't got time for that shit.
One of the things you said, I had some technical issues for a minute, but shout out Red Grant, man. Ain't he running for mayor or something in DC?
Yeah, man. Real deep, man. Yeah, Red running for mayor up in DC, man. You know, I've been seeing he having a lot of fundraisers. I see he got one going on at the DC Improv sometime like next week, within the next month. But
big shout out Red Grant, man. Yeah, big shout out Red Grant. That's a big deal. So who are some of the other people that are in your class of comedians, you would say?
Man, when I started, and see, I get embarrassed because all my class, most of they blowing up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't even know me. Though. But like,
it's time.
It's coming. It's coming. But it's coming, man. It's coming. I know it's coming. It's not because I'm not funny, but it's coming. Carlos Miller, me and him was on Who's Got Jokes. Y'all know Carlos?
Indeed. I can't find my 85 hat. I would have pulled it out on you and fucked you up.
Yeah, Carlos. Me and Carlos was on 85 South together. Lil Rel. Y'all know Lil Rel. Me and Lil Rel came up around in the era. Shit, I don't know who y'all know. But them the two that I can say, man, like, damn, they doing shit. Like, man, when your shit coming, dog, when you coming. Carlos and Lil Rel are the two that I look at, like, I measure myself that I ain't doing shit yet. You know what I'm saying? So those are two. Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany. I don't know what part of Carolina. Y'all in South Carolina, right?
Yeah, we're in Columbia.
Okay. I'm cool with Shula. Y'all know Shula King?
Yeah, Shula King. He down the road. He from about 30 minutes. Yeah, he from something.
Yeah, Shula started later than me, but me and Shula got real cool, man. He came out here to Texas a little while ago. He let me do some time. And it's just like when Shula started doing that, the social media stuff, he took off. Tony Baker. Okay. Y'all know Tony?
You got heavy hitters, cuz. For real.
It's just like, I'm really like, these people are like people that I was performing and stuff like with. And it's just been like, I had a lot of setbacks, a lot of stuff went on in my personal life, but nigga, it ain't because I ain't funny.
No, look, trust me,
I'm coming.
It's a matter of, absolutely, and I have no doubt about that.
I'm coming.
Was it, what do you think it was the biggest thing? Was it the personal life that kind of got in the way? Because it'd be real shit that happened to people, and just because you don't know them, you just assume they fell off. But, or was it the transition to social media?
So for me, I love DC. So I'm originally from Mississippi. After I graduated from college, I moved to DC. And when I went to DC, I was popping. Like, man, I was doing stuff. Like, you brought up that masterpiece stuff. I was like, damn. I was doing stuff in DC. I had done Who's Got Jokes. I won Ebony Magazine, Top Bachelor. Yeah, I was killing in DC. And I was seeing Los Angeles like, and all the old school comics. Like I can remember, like y'all know Tony Woods.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all know.
We study it,
but anyway, all the old school, they were saying, man, you want to be called to LA. You don't want to go out there and be a nobody. You want to wait till they call you to come. I was like, man, shit, I'm funny. I look good, nigga. I'm finna go to LA.
Cut the middleman out.
I'm the next Chris Tucker. Yeah, I ain't got time to be waiting. And when I look back at it, man, I wish I would just stayed in DC, kept building my following. And I think I would be a lot further along because I had a lot of support in DC just from, me. I was a party promoter there. I used to do a lot of stuff with the HBCU community. They used to come to my show. So I really hate I went to DC. I really not went to DC, went to LA. I really feel like that kind of set my career backwards. Because in DC, I was a big fish in a small pond, but I went to LA and I was a tadpole. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you
the ocean.
Yeah, I always preach networking. I always preach networking on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your networking? What do you rate your networking at?
So, man, with
and let me get this straight. When I say network, I'm talking about business and personal. I'm talking about balanced out. Where do you rank your networking?
I think I'm good at networking with people. I get along with people, I think. But one thing,
not the special needs kid.
Yeah. I mean, I think what it is about networking is just
it's slow roaster.
Nah, man. The thing about networking, just because you networking with somebody don't mean they networking with you.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like I'm very good at approaching people, being able to have conversations, talk about stuff. I'm easy to get along with. But man, just because you like that, like people, I learned a lot in Los Angeles. I learned a lot about people. There is a lot of shit. I don't know who watching this shit.
Go ahead, say what you say.
I don't know what.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying. I feel like there's a lot of classism and insecurities. So a lot of times people they'll say they're trying to help you, but they ain't really trying to help you. So it's right now I'm at a point in my life where I'm just like, man, I've been waiting for somebody to try to give me a comedy special. Like, I can do this shit myself at this point. You know what I mean? See if I gotta go to the bank, if I want it shot right, I can go to the bank, get about another 10 G's, 10 racks, and get it on Amazon Prime, which is what I'm about to do, and do it myself. But I mean, it's just LA for me was a learning experience, man. Like, I'm a country boy, and it's like for me, I give respect when respect is, you're not gonna disrespect me. And that's how I am. I'm not no kiss ass type person. Like, even when I was telling y'all, man, like, man, I don't want y'all to think I'm shady, but I went to Mexico and caught COVID. Like, I had to stay there. I'm like, I don't even know when I'm ready to go home. And so my mind, I totally forgot about this. So it was just like, I wanted y'all to understand that, like, bro, I ain't being shady. I just totally had forgot. I was invited to a fight party tonight, but I was like, man, I'm finna go ahead and do these Mexico. They having me, so yeah.
So you went to Mexico and got a whole bunch of corona so much you caught corona.
I don't know where I caught it. They said I could have got it before I got there. They said I could have caught it before I got there, and it was just like, but you have to take a test. You have to have a negative test to come back to the States. Right. And I had to stay there 5 goddamn days. Like, it's like I'm calling my job, like, hey man,
I still want to work there.
Yeah, and it's like the resort was just like, look, we're gonna give you a complimentary room, but you can't leave. And I was like, man, it wasn't bad, but it felt like I was in jail. And then you don't know what's gonna happen So I was stuck in Mexico, man. I was stuck, and I was like, man, shit.
Hey, you know they got a breathalyzer now. They got a breathalyzer test now. Go ahead. They got the corona breathalyzer test now. Yeah, for COVID now. But go ahead. Yeah.
You
looking crazy.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, they got a breathalyzer now.
At the end of the day, like what you saying is probably what's best. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, I looked at a lot, like Amazon is really working with comedians. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some rising comedians with their own specials on Prime. You know what I'm saying? Not even rising. They probably been at it for the same amount of time that you've been at it, but it seems like Amazon is working with people a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of Lance's last name.
And that's
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know
with the afro. Yeah, hey, Lance is hilarious. He got a special on there. What's old girl? She just got one on Tubi.
I'm gonna put it on
Erica Duchess.
I'm coming.
Erica Duchess. So yeah, like at this time, this is kind of like why we decided we was gonna do this podcasting thing. Like it was something that I had talked about, but I hadn't pulled the trigger on it. Me and my brother talked about it, hadn't pulled the trigger on it, and then it just so happened my cousin had one of his own, and I ran out of excuses. Like, you can only say you're going to do it for so long, right? And we jumped out there. Now, the good, the bad, the indifferent, whatever happens, going to happen. If somebody tune in and it goes somewhere, cool. I'm all right if I don't. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like you kind of got that where your life is all right no matter what. You would like it to be this.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all right anyway.
I have a wife, 2 kids. I have a career. I'm an engineer. But, you know, stand-up is my love. I'm going to be all right. But still, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of me, man, like, I can't. This shit like a drug. Like once you hit it, it's like I'm on crack. I'm on comedy crack. Yeah, I ain't on crack. Shit. I mean, like, it's just like, man, it's just like I love this shit so much, and every time I even thought about walking away, like I can't do it. Like I love making people laugh, man. It's like when you on stage, you getting them laugh. It's like a high. Like I could be having a bad day. I could have a totally bad day, and I can go perform, and it just make everything that I was upset about go away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to stop. Like I want to. You know, been time like man, I'm finna quit. Like I'm open me up a 7-Eleven or something.
Man, 7-Eleven.
I want to quit.
Black, you can't open no 7-Eleven.
I don't know. I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I love it so much, man. Like, I'm constantly writing. I'm constantly thinking of new jokes. Like, I cannot stop. Like, every time I try to stop, I stop. And one of the things, too.
You can't age out.
Go ahead.
You can't age out. As long as you got breath in your body.
Yeah, you can't. Especially with comedy. Matter of fact, speaking of that, with you naming Carlos and JJ and all y'all from the MI Crooked Letter, do they give you tough love? Do you choose not to go that route by going through them? Or is like it's silent, like everybody else don't know, but they giving you that wisdom?
You saying like the comedians from Mississippi?
Yeah, JJ and Carlos, like people like that, plus the other ones you know that the world don't know that you know they don't put their heart into it. Are they giving you tough love? Are you just not wanting to use that as networking, or are they silent, like just in your ear?
Like, so let's use JJ as the most known comedian from Mississippi. JJ does what he can, you know. He don't let me feature, he'll let me whatever. We hang out, but you know, JJ still trying to make it himself. So it ain't like JJ making 100 million a year, and then he trying to like, all right, man, let me let you make 1 million.
Yeah.
So it's like he's still on a grind himself. You know what I'm saying? He's
hard. He grinded hard. I'll be watching.
He's not he's not complacent with where he is. So I don't look like, oh, JJ should whatever. You know, he invited me to parties. I done hung out with Sid and, you know, I've done things, but it's like, you know, it's only so much he can do. I don't rely on him for that. But, you know, he's the biggest thing from Mississippi. But that's another thing about, like I was saying about LA. When I moved to LA, Chicago comedians, like they got people who are already there established. So their people are putting them on. Like D-Ray hosts Monday nights at the Improv. If you from Chicago, D-Ray
so many of them niggas.
Yeah, it's like D-Ray, like D-Ray, somebody put you on with D-Ray, put you whatever. Like you're gonna be doing it a lot more because you Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? You Dion know you, these folks know you. It's like me. So unfortunate. Where the hell that come from? She said John Amos.
Oh, she's talking about
that's what I was saying.
People controlling, people being able to control, or like they say, the gatekeeper shit.
Yeah, that's what Mike Epps said. The gatekeeper. That's kind of where I was going. Do you feel like JJ and Carlos like the gatekeepers of Mississippi? Not saying they're not gonna help. They're gonna help. But how Mike Epps said there's gatekeepers, especially in comedy. Do you feel like they're kind of like the gatekeepers of Mississippi, like because they're known?
First of all, Mississippi ain't got no
like that.
Well, you know what? I
don't want to say it. I don't want to say it negative. I didn't want it to sound negative, but I was just trying to refer to the.
It wasn't negative. I get what you're saying. We don't have. Well, you know what? I take Oprah from Mississippi.
Oprah from Mississippi. JJ said that.
As far as gatekeepers, like, man, we ain't got nobody that's really like.
I don't think you get to the gatekeeper shit until you get to like when you talking about major TV and Hollywood movies and shit like that, where they got a part in mind for somebody that look like you. They gonna invite 1,000 motherfuckers that look like you. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't think the comedy world, I think you can move free-formally through comedy. As long as you can book, you can work.
Well, so Mike Epps was wrong when he said there's a gatekeeper. Or is he just talking about all of Hollywood?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking he's talking about...
It's a gatekeeper at every level. Because here go how it is. So just say the clubs in Hollywood, the comedy clubs or the comedy nights. If those people don't mess with you, right, then you're not going to be on their shows. So those other gatekeepers aren't going to see you. So it's like you got gatekeepers at every level. Like bam, 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 bam. There's a gatekeeper at this little level. And there's another gatekeeper at that level. There's another gatekeeper at that level. So if the gatekeeper at the promoter level don't rock with you, then the other gatekeepers ain't gonna see you. So it's that's how it is. But at some point you gotta realize, like, I could be a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to keep my own goddamn gates. You know what I'm saying? So
I keep my own motherfucking gates. You know, well, we gonna try to.
You know what I'm saying? I saw y'all watch E.T. Eric Thomas. He like E.T. the hip hop. Yeah, he has things. He just put out a reel. Well, it's been out, but he was saying like about building your own table. We ain't trying to set your table no more. We're gonna build our own table. That's what you gotta do, bro. It's like I'm at that level now, man. Like, why am I? First of all, I'm smart. I'm a project manager. I'm an engineer. Like, why am I waiting on somebody to put me on their show when I know how to get my own show? So it's like it just finally clicked to me in my 40s. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a party promoter in DC. So I had a following. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Go back to DC.
Yeah, I don't even know to go back. I was promoting parties in LA. It's like I don't need these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had a wake up call, man.
But you know what? We had a dude called Comedic. He got a movement. It's based out of Charlotte. He go to Ohio, Atlanta, and all that. So it's basically like the comedy scene meets the club scene. It's like, you know how the 85 South got the DJ and lights and everything going on? He doing that at smaller venues. But he was like the same way. He's like, I want to start something, and he's doing it. He's making moves. So it's the same thing. You could do the same thing. Like me and my brother, we got this thing going on. We got faithful followers, and every guest that been on this show love this show. But our view count is decent, but for the content we put compared to other people and they bullshit, because I know they paying for the views. I know we putting real content out there because the guests love the show. So you gotta take
and
that.
Shout out to April.
April Shower. Yeah.
Shout out to you. I see all your little stuff, but you be go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta take that energy and do it for yourself, man. You can do it. Like we reached out to you. If you ain't doing something, some two regular ass dudes from Columbus, South Carolina reached out to you, man. That should tell you something.
Because of the value in what you do. You know what I'm saying? For the value in what you do.
Appreciate
that.
Look,
we normally run about an hour, man. This hour went by real quick. I want to get your 5 most important comedic influences, whether that be comedian, movie, record, wherever the funny came from. 5 of your most important keys to comedy.
Hold on. Are you asking me my 5 keys?
That's that tequila. That's that tequila.
The 5 things that inspired you to do comedy based off of seeing it. Like for me, Eddie Murphy Raw. Okay. Like that turned me on. I heard of Richard Pryor. That shit was funny. Dolomite, all of that shit. Eddie Murphy, Delirious is the one that made me be like, oh, I could do that. He killing. You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that.
I can do it.
I always was far as laughter, I love to see people laugh. I grew up, I know he got a negative whatever about his name now, but I still got love for Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show, because that was a show that me and my family actually sat together. That was the only time me and my family sat together and watched any fucking thing on TV.
Real talk.
Like me, my mama, my daddy, and my brothers actually watched that show together. And then we would watch Different World after that. And we laughed together. And so Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show, I knew I wanted to do that. I'm a screenwriter too. I knew I wanted to make people laugh. I was a class clown. So we're going to go with Bill Cosby that. I love The Toy.
Classic.
The Toy.
Boy, you should never name that one. They never named
when
that
he told him there were piranhas in that water, and y'all don't remember that joker walked on water coming back. I loved Richard Pryor. I read his bio when I was a kid. I always been a big fan of his. Third, I would say the Fat Doctor. I studied under the Fat Doctor. He was my mentor in DC. This dude mentored Chappelle, Martin Lawrence. He got Martin Lawrence on Star Search. He got, if you Google him, he's no longer here. He passed away like 2 years ago. Man, we had a long conversation before he died. But Fat Doctor taught me how to structure jokes, set up, punchline, whatever. He's always gonna be like that dude, like for his inspiration. And he take me on the road. He used to take me on the road with him to feature. That's another thing. I'm gonna tell y'all, XD comedian, like a lot of people won't let nobody funny feature for them. You tell you why? If you go out there, you tear the stage up.
Hey, JJ spoke on that.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended by nobody letting me feature for them. First of all, I already got a job, but I know why you ain't letting me feature for them. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes will not put you on shows because you're funny. And I'm like, this is so crazy. Because to me, you make me step my game up. I think about comedy like a sport. Like if you go out there and me and my wife just talking about iron sharpens iron. So if you go out there and kill, I heard when y'all get out this, go back and look at Google Jay-Z talking about when DMX I saw that. Boy, he said DMX was so he said people were crying, praying. Go back and look at that. Anyway,
that's
Fat Doctor. After the Fat Doctor, I would say Chris Tucker. When I saw Chris Tucker, man, on Def Jam, I want to be that dude. I want to be him. That has been my biggest idol in comedy ever. Like when I first started doing comedy, my style was like, man, I was fast and talking because I love Chris Tucker. Like I wanted to be Chris Tucker. I ain't saying I stole his jokes, but I wanted to be Chris Tucker. And then I would have to say JJ because JJ is from Mississippi. And when, he went to Alcorn, both of them went to Alcorn, and to see like him actually doing it, I saw this dude. I remember I was in my college dorm, like, man, JJ about to be on Apollo. I'm like, who the fuck is JJ? And you know what I'm saying? I was in college with him, and he was on the Apollo. And he came out in that Alcorn hockey jersey. And I was like, that dude was telling John, he didn't get booed. And I'm like, man, that dude did it. Like, I can do this too. And you know what I'm saying? So I would say out of inspiration, motivation, those are the keys. Like, Chris Tucker, JJ, Fat Doctor, who else I said? Bill Cosby, and
Chris
whoever
Tucker.
the hell else I said.
But you know what was crazy about, like, I don't know who the Fat Doctor is, but like the JJ joint, JJ remind you of your homeboy that lived down the block. Like that dude, he just gonna be funny regardless. His story is gonna be the same shit you done seen. You probably been there, but he gonna flip it where that shit extra funny every time you hear it.
Right. Well, look,
and we both country as hell.
Yeah, we in the last call right now. Last call is, the bartender's done with us. We done drunk up all the house liquor. It's time to go.
Hell no, I'm still going. Y'all hear that?
Ain't nobody paying you no attention. We going down, and this is your moment to share your social media, tell people what you got going on, when you might be in their neighborhood, all that. You can go ahead and run it.
Hey man, so this is why when you send me the link, anyway, my website is getting repaired.
I realized that.
Yeah, I just saw it because I'm like, where the email at? So MarionKendrick.com
got that.
Yeah. MarionKendrick.com should be back online within the next hour. And please check me out there at Marion Got Jokes. I'm about to start stepping my social media game up. People like Shula and stuff make me realize that, hey man,
gotta do it.
Don't fight it. Quit fighting it. And what else? You gotta do it. I'm at Marion Got Jokes on Instagram, Twitter. And I'm doing some stuff, man. I just had a good meeting today. I got a sitcom based on my life in DC, and we about to start pitching it to HBO, Hulu, and a couple of other all black network. I don't know if you all know about that, but it's about some things. Things about to get popping. You know what I'm saying? Life is about to be good. And I appreciate you brothers having me, man. I'm being South Carolina. Hey, y'all ever heard a dude named Stitch by Slick? He do car interiors.
Yeah, that's what do Carlos.
Y'all know Slick?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so I got a 72 Cutlass. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that at first. I promise that. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
And I said, like, damn, that's the car Carlos shared. But I saw the dude because, I got the 72 Cutlass and just following different people on Instagram. But I'm coming to South Carolina. I'm letting Slick do my interior. I'm getting that 72 Cutlass. Going to get it right, man. So hopefully we can meet up one day, man. Have some drinks, man. Y'all shoot me.
You don't want the problems. You don't want the problems.
Man, look. Don't scare the man before his time. That's a grown man. That man got kids. He pay taxes.
Exactly.
Let that man live.
What man, y'all were breaking up. I ain't hear what y'all said.
I said you don't want the problem. You come fuck with us, you're gonna be a special needs kid when it's over.
Ah man, I'm good, bro. You don't know me. I can drink now. Mm-hmm.
I'll just fuck with it.
Hey, all us drinkers. I went to Alcorn, bro. We was in the country. All we did was drink. Steve Steve McNair draft party, he had moonshine.
Hey, you don't want the problems. I promise you don't want the problems.
Hey, I can't smoke or nothing else, but if one thing I can do, I can drink. You'll see me with tequila and beer.
Let's go. Yeah. Carolina, what's your final call?
I appreciate him coming through. I totally do. We actually had it lined up for weeks in advance. Shit happened yesterday. We were supposed to come on, but we back on. I think it came on today for a reason. As always, BOTB, we talk about networking. We network with anybody, everybody. Man, we don't care who you are. As long as you come on here and vibe with us, that's all we like, man. We like having a good time. We don't have a whole bunch of extra shit in the background and going on the screen. We just want to have a real conversation with folk and have a good time, man. It's meaning behind that, really. Y'all stay up, stay positive, and do what you want to do in life, man. You can't do everything you want to do in life, but do something. And when you accomplish that, you'll do something else, man. Just do what you want to do in life, man.
Hey, bro, Marion, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. No matter how, I'm gonna get big, but I will definitely come back. And when that time comes, you call me out like that punk ass Marion Kendrick said he'll come back. I promise you, I ain't that dude, bro. I ain't that dude. That's why I was telling you, man. Like, man, y'all invite me to the show, y'all platform, man, and want me to share mine, whatever. I'm there, man. Like I'm not that type of dude, man. It was just, I've been invited to fight parties and the COVID and all type of stuff. And it was just like, man, it's all good, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm coming back. Well, I'm telling you, I'm some shit about to happen, but I'm definitely gonna come back. Thank you, April. I appreciate you joining.
Hey, man, for real.
I like April. April is faithful to y'all.
Hey, every day, and she got her own show. Yeah, so when you're done and you on YouTube, look her up. She is big on everything. She kind of like us, man. Politics, what's going on in the city. She from Chicago. Super dope show.
She got a podcast too?
Yeah, she got a podcast too.
All right.
When you plan your trip to South Carolina, look up the Comedy House and Skip G.
I know about it.
Okay, well then there you go.
Look, that was my homeboy Marvin Hunter. Y'all know Marvin Hunter from Mississippi?
No, I haven't heard of Marvin Hunter.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with him.
Well, he came up in South Carolina. Yeah, he performed out there a lot. That's where he came up at. He from Mississippi though. Marvin
Hunter. Stay online after we log off, and we get his shit. And we have him on here if you want.
Okay,
all right. Bet that up.
Yes. It's the Bottom of the Bottle podcast, man. Look, thank you, Marion Kendrick, for coming on, man, and sharing a little bit about your life.
Mr. Corona.
Hey, look, he sat down at the bar, he drank his drink, he gonna pay his bill. We know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? And we just appreciate you, man, for linking up with us and having this conversation. Look, y'all like this shit, share this shit, subscribe that shit. Not necessarily in that order, but do it. You know what I'm saying? Tell two people and all that. Hey, it's been my pleasure to be with y'all. We'll catch y'all on Hump Day. We go.
Hump Day.